This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a sack.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. How about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field in the second drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the right. Fires a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Heading left up to the handoff. He made the stop before a solid gain that time.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off for some nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick break. That's a big gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They'll try the ground game here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. second down, we're going to throw it. It's a sure completion of a big tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Over the middle. It's Powell. Moves the ball to the 28. Going to be first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. The receiver grabs it. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Thrown quickly. Caught in the middle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Going for his life. Touchdown. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of a rust for the offense.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here's the toss play. It's outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Here, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. first down here for this offense. That's real good. It's foul. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Hand it off. To Steven Stifler. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the Volunteers line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line.
It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What makes an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They pass it off to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. On the move now. Close to the tail end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He stopped right at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it down the inside the 35. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Near the sticks. It's batted. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Punch made. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, they could get really ugly by the fourth.
It's a quick drive. And he scores. Touchdown, Packers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense is starting out from the 40. Running back with the football. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Thomas. Pressure is coming. Chip Brown makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. He flips it to the back and passes it down. And drag him down after a big gain. That'll move all the way to the 38.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What a decent game there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. It's attempting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Laid up on the play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Vols will have to punt this one away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
To the air. It's Thomas. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. through some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Catch man, big play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting, refuses to be stopped. Touchdown, Bruins. He would not be denied. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the field. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And the ball is handed off to the shotgun. Receiver able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
We'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Alabama's been back before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense operating at peak efficiency at the end of the line again. First down, we're going to throw the football.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Built to throw it here on 2nd down. They finally get down to a big play for 46.
Well, a great throw on the 1st down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Well, it started really with Peyton Manning, but it's worked its way through. He fires this thing, and it's intercepted.
Breaks into the open. At the 40, at the 20, crosses the touchdown, UCLA. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mooring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team after they kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it up to 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open wide receiver.
Into the end zone. volunteers to put them on top now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught in the end zone. They'll convert the two-point try.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And if you tackle right at the 20, that's a good job of the coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. And the last time they scored a touchdown, can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the shotgun moves a handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. They're going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's in space at the 50. They get him down, but he crosses midfield at the back of 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Bruins pick up enough to get a first down there. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Running with purpose. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now it's second down here. Direct snap to the back. He's in the clear. Going into the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bruins. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete to the running back underneath. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. There's a runner down underneath to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The back's got it. Taking out the mark before and makes the 1st down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And the same runner's got it again.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. He's space at the 20. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Catch made on the outlet. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Holding short here in this play. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the field. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving. Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at the very least
Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed, we've seen his physicality, his breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. A Try the ground game now with the running back. 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Scanning the field. It's Thomas. He lets it go. Finds him out open on the right side downfield. Rebounds. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UCLA.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and run it back out in space, gets it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a run. It's got it. The game moves the ball to a 34.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. And the Vols come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, play action. Moves out of the pocket. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
He hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. Big run followed up by a big play through the air. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pitch made across the middle by the running back. We bring him down at the 5. Solid game though in the completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Vols looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
understand.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that puts him in front here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? The shotgun running play call. He's starting out at the 42. That's a solid game getting close to the midfield.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Picks up the horse, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through.
Put down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
There's the handoff. There's some space on the field. Make the tackle. And moves it inside the red zone.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. Power them, keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Running with purpose. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now, timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Tailback with another play. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again. Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And they're able to tack on the extra So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly. We're trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see if they got caught. Bringing pressure. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's intercepted as he threw it under heavy traffic that time. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.